Still and silent they stand, monuments to our monastic past, relics of what we were. These round towers rise into the sky, reminding us of a time when Ireland was truly a nation of saints and scholars. Down the centuries they have weathered the elements, stood fast against our enemies, and still stand tall and proud to this day. Though crows now nest where once bells rang out, calling the faithful to prayer, these round towers still reek of history, silent sentinels of our ancient Christian past. The Round Tower of Kilree is located 3.5 kilometres from Kells in County Kilkenny. The 29-metre high tower is situated in the southwest corner of the enclosure. The capless top of the tower has 7 windows and a doorway almost 2 metres above the ground with moulded framing. It is believed that Saint Ree lived here, but no one knows when the monastery was actually founded. The lands were the property of the Dean of Ossory until the 13th century, when they were transferred to the Priory of Kells, situated 3.5 kilometres north of Kilree. The tower and church are located in a walled cemetery that sits in a large field. The early 9th century round tower of Tullaharn is located 6.5 kilometres from Bennett's Bridge in County Kilkenny. It is 22.5 metres in height and contains 6 stories, although the upper layer was added later, perhaps when the adjacent church was built. The doorway is 3.7 metres above ground level, but is oddly misshapen, without facing blocks, the result perhaps of stone robbers. The upper story has partially collapsed and is capless, but once contained 8 windows, a feature it shares only with the round tower at Clonmacnoise in County Offaly. What is particularly interesting about this tower is that the chiselled blocks in each layer are nearly the same size and go the full thickness of the nearly 1 metre thick walls. The Round Tower of Grange Firtha, 3.5 kilometres north of Urlingford, is the tallest round tower in Ireland. The tower stands 31 metres tall and forms a striking image towering over the Kilkenny countryside. There are 9 windows in total, 6 angle-headed and 3 linteled. 4 of the angle-headed windows are on the top story, facing the 4 cardinal points. The tower is complete to the cornice, but only part of the cap remains. The north-east facing doorway, 3.3 metres above ground level, has been badly damaged. A farmer removed the original stones to form a fireplace, mistakenly believing they were fireproof. A modern doorway has been inserted by the Office of Public Works. The round tower is the last remnant of the early monastery founded by St. Kieran of Syre in the 6th century. It was raided by Vikings in 861 AD, and in 1156 the High King Morton MacNeill burned the tower. The 11th century round tower of Ahaviller is 3.5 kilometres south of Knocktofer in County Kilkenny. The tower is 9.6 metres tall, and it is believed that the Ahaviller monastic settlement was once a relatively high-status ecclesiastical foundation dating back to early Christian times. The original northeast facing round arched doorway is in its customary location, about 4 metres above ground level, although a ground level lintel doorway has been added in more recent times. The church and a holy well not far from the site have been dedicated to Saint Brenoin, who may have founded the monastery. The church dates to the 12th century, but was significantly modified in the 15th century by the addition of a massive tower over the chancel that served as a residence. Only the foundation of the nave remains. The 9th century round tower of St. Canice is the oldest surviving structure in Kilkenny and stands on the site of an earlier church founded in the 6th century and named after St. Canice. Christian worship has occurred on this site since that first settlement and continues to this day in the present 13th century Anglo-Norman Gothic cathedral. The magnificent round tower, like the cathedral, is built of local limestone and is 30 metres tall with an external diameter of 4.5 metres. The plain arched doorway is 2.7 metres above ground level. The round tower is one of the few towers in Ireland that can still be climbed to the top via a series of steep internal ladders. The traditional conical cap is missing and the city of Kilkenny can be viewed from the parapeted top. The top story has 6 equally spaced windows rather than the usual 4 facing the 4 cardinal directions. The name Kilkenny is derived from Kilkenny, the Irish for Church of Canice.